Monday Triangle number 26 of the year 2007 about special planning regards Vedic city to provide at least 30% green open space. This is not just a suggestion, it is a strict rule from the law. So, we often ignore this when we build our cities. Why? Why is this rule so important? Because a green city is the best natural way to stop floods. Research from the Journal of People and Environment, Jurnal Manusia dan Lingkungan at Gadjah Mada University proposes green areas help the ground absorb water much better. This is very important because it is rain soak into the white soil, it fills up groundwater and stop water from flowing on the streets, which is the main cause of city floods. So the conclu- the conclusion is clear: rejecting a green city means breaking the law. It also means we are letting our children floods that we could actually prevent. Reference law number 26 of the year 2007. And thank you.
Urban climate control. Continue my colleague key point earlier. The second argument focused on the phenomenon of increasingly hot cities, known in environment science as the urban heat island effect. This phenomenon occurs when urban areas experience significant higher temperature than surrounding rural areas due to the abundance of hard surface like asphalt and concrete that absorb and retain heat. Many people think the solution is to install more air conditioner. Ironically, however, technological solution like air conditioner actually exacerbate this problem by expelling heat outdoors, further increasing the ambient temperature. This is a vicious cycle that is unsustainable. The true solution lies on vegetation and the green city concept. International research published in the IOP conference series in Earth and Environment Science clearly states the vegetation in green city areas effectively reduce surface temperature through evapotranspiration. Evapotranspiration is the combined process of water evaporation from the soil and transpiration from plants, results in a natural cooling effect. The scientific data validates the green city are not merely urban decoration or aesthetic gimmicks, but rather the most efficient, low energy, and long-term sustainable natural clean infrastructure. Second, from the climate solution aspect, green city is the most efficient natural cooler to combat the urban heat island phenomenon which increasingly threatens the comfort and health of city residents.
Resource management, waste, and energy. Now, I will highlight the equally important aspect of resource efficiency. Our conventional cities currently produce ever increasing amounts of waste, which piles up in landfills endlessly and without a clear long-term solution. We all know that this disposal model is unsustainable and will ultimately face a landfill crisis. The green city concept fundamentally changed this waste management paradigm. Based on various studies published in Environmental Technology Journal, published by the Agency for the Assessment and Application Technology, the implementation of an integrated waste management system in environmentally conscious areas has been proven to drastically reduce the volume of waste sent to landfills, even reaching tens of percent. How? With the green city concept, waste is no longer viewed as waste to be disposed of, but as a resource managed at its resource. Organic waste is processed into compost. Inorganic waste is sorted for recycling, and certain waste can even be converted into energy through waste to energy technology. This is a concerted and measurable step to prevent future landfill crisis while creating new economic value from what we have long considered a problem. Thank
Psychological dimension and mental health of citizens. The physical development of urban infrastructure should not neglect the psychological dimension and mental well-being of the resident. This is where the fourth argument, often overlooked in discussion on urban development, lies the mental health of the community. A comprehensive study published in the International Journal of Environmental Research and Public Health by MDPI confirmed a very strong correlation between access to green open space and reduced level of stress and anxiety to shoulder in urban community. This study involved thousands of respondents in various cities, and the results were consistent. People who live in or have easy access to green area show better mental health. City, the way who living in a green city concept are empirically proven to be happier, more productive, and have higher quality of life. Why is this important? Because for mental health not only affect individually but also economy, productivity, and burden on the national health system. Three-fourths the green city is essentially a preventive public health investment that in the long term will reduce the cost burden of treating stress disorder, depression, and various other psychological problems caused by the inhuman pressure of urban life.
A conclusion to this series of arguments, let us address the aspect that is most frequently questioned. The issue of cost and economic feasibility. Many stakeholders fear that a green city approach will drain regional budget of public expenditure, whereas existing data and research actually show the opposite. Research on economic valuation of a green open space which can be accessed through the Analytic Scientific Repository, reveals highly interesting findings. The presence of well-managed parks and green environment has been proven to significantly increase property value in surrounding area. House or building located near green space have a higher selling price compared to those without access to such environments. Moreover, green cities also reduce disaster management costs, as previously explained by College. Green urban development lowers the risk flooding, reduce urban heat, and manage waste more efficiently. All this lead to substantial budget savings in disaster mitigation, public health handling, and waste management. These long-term economic benefits far outweigh the initial investment required for building green infrastructure. The return on investment of green city development is positive and continues to increase over time. With all advice we have presented from 5 different dimensions: legal and technical aspect, climate and environment considerations, resource management, psychological and mental health impact, as well as economic and financial perspective, it's clear that green cities are no longer merely idealistic discourse or utopian concept. A green city approach is the only logical, advice-based and sustainable path for the future of our urban.